this is my story. I used to wear glasses for 26 years. I had 5.5 diopter near sight, which means you can see roughly this far without glasses. In fact, with this kind of eyesight, you need 2 pairs of glasses. You need one to bring it out to reading distance, and then you need one for distance for driving, for example. So I've been wearing them for 26 years, and I want to get rid of them. So I was reading a book about hypnosis, and in that book they talk about regressing somebody back into 5-year-old childhood. And of course in childhood, 5-year-olds have perfect eyesight. So they brought the 5-year-old back to now, and of course the person could see. So I thought, wow, that's great, I want to do that. But unfortunately I couldn't find a hypnotist that could do this for me. But my interest was aroused. Okay, there must be a way of doing this quickly. So I started looking around and found out different kinds of things. So I found a way to do this. And I started the exercises, and within a weekend, I started Friday evening, and doing exercises over the weekend. And by Saturday morning, I could read without glasses. Amazing. I thought this was really exciting. Wow, I know how to do this. I continued the whole weekend. And by Monday, my glasses were off. By Monday, my vision was up to here, and the rest was the London fog, you know. And I was determined to be without glasses for the whole day. But by lunchtime, I had to put them on because my eyes were extremely tired. By Wednesday, I could see the person across the table. By Friday, so 1 week later, I was able to be without glasses for the whole week. After that, I continued doing the exercises. So in 2 weeks' time, I was able to see my friends across the street, and then my social life went back to normal because I could now recognize people across the street. After about 3 months, I didn't need to do exercises anymore. My eyes were back to normal. This is 23 years ago, and I'm a living proof that this is possible. I started after this. I simply forgot about the whole thing. For 5 years, I didn't do a thing about my eyes. And then in 1991, I did my eyes in 1991. And in 1995, so about 4 years later, I was in California doing a summer course there. And they were talking about in the canteen how terrible their glasses was, how irritating it was, and how much hassle it was, and so forth. And I happened to mention, I used to wear glasses. I got rid of them. That was a mistake, because then they started haunting me, saying, okay, how did you get rid of your glasses? How did you do it? And can you help me? I want to get rid of my glasses also. So I said, okay, guys, I will share with you one evening what I did. And 60 people showed up. And that for me was literally an eye-opener. I had no idea that so many people were interested in this. The following year, in 1996, I was back at the University of California. We had to have a project at that time. You see, at that point, I didn't know anybody else who had done this. I knew what I did, but I didn't know about vision training, vision therapy, and stuff like that. So I started looking around. And that's the time when I found out that there's this guy, this doctor. His name is William Bates, in the turn of the century, 1903, 1905, something like that. He wrote a book called Reading Without Glasses, or Seeing Without Glasses, or some title like that. And so I started buying all these books and found out, okay, there's a whole number of different kinds of books. And I wanted to help people because 60% of the population wear glasses. In fact, it is rising up nowadays. So my feeling is I don't like the therapy sessions. You can come to me every Wednesday and we do exercises for a week and it stays more or less the same. We don't really do anything. I cannot do the exercises for you anyway. It's like losing weight. You cannot outsource that to India. You have to do it. And the same thing with eyesight. I can teach you what to do. And if you do the exercises, you most likely will have the same results that I did. And this is my experience over doing these exercises or teaching these exercises for the last 18 years, or more than 18 years in fact. And every year I do more than 1,000 people every year that comes to my workshop. So this is something that's gone on for quite a long time. Like for some, I work in Australia. I work 2 months of the year now in Australia. And we have 200, 300, 400 people coming to the workshops in Australia, for example. So it is an ongoing thing. It's been on for a long time. And now it's your time to do this.